Hello friends, I welcome you all to Doubt Forum. This question is, a particle is released from a height s from the surface of Earth. At a certain height, its kinetic energy is 3 times its potential energy. The height from the surface of Earth and the speed of the particle at that instant are respectively, and here 4 options are given. So let's draw the diagram for this question first. So according to question, suppose this is the Earth and there's a particle. So I am assuming that this is the particle and the mass of this particle is small m. I'm just assuming it, mass is not given. The initial height of this particle from the surface of Earth is also given. Its value is capital S. Initially this particle was at rest, and after this particle released from this point and after a certain amount of time, suppose this particle reaches here. This is the same particle which earlier was at a height s from the surface of Earth, reaches here, the mass will remain m. At this point, its height from the surface of Earth, I am assuming it to be x. Earlier the height was capital S. After some time, its height is x. When this particle is at a height x from the surface of Earth, we have to find out the velocity of this particle as well as the value of small x in terms of capital S. So before I solve this question, let me quickly write down the concept which we will be using in this question. So the first concept is law of conservation of energy. According to law of conservation of energy, total energy of an isolated system is always conserved. And if we further narrow down the law of conservation of energy, we will get law of conservation of mechanical energy. According to law of conservation of mechanical energy, the total mechanical energy of a system is always constant or conserved if certain conditions are met. And the condition is that the forces which are acting on that system must be conservative in nature. If the forces acting on that system are conservative in nature, then the total mechanical energy of that system would always be conserved. The mechanical energy is the sum of its kinetic energy and potential energy. So this is the mechanical energy. We will apply the law of conservation of mechanical energy for the two locations in this question, for the two locations of this particle, and accordingly we will solve the question. Suppose this is point A and this is point B. At point A, what is happening? Initially this particle is at rest. So what we have to do, we have to find out the mechanical energy at point A first. So mechanical energy at point A would be equal to its kinetic energy at point A plus its potential energy at point A. Because the particle is at rest at point A, so the velocity of this particle at point A would be 0. Because the velocity is 0, so the kinetic energy of this particle at point A would also be 0, because the formula for kinetic energy is half m into v square. Here the term v is 0, so the kinetic energy would become 0 for point A, plus the potential energy at point A would be mgh. The formula for potential energy is mass into acceleration due to gravity into height from the surface of Earth. So if you want to calculate the potential energy at point A, we will have to write down mgh is the height from the surface of Earth. So for point A, the particle is at a height s from the surface of Earth. So the potential energy would be mg into s. This would also be the total mechanical energy, that is mg into s. This is the total mechanical energy at point A. So the total mechanical energy is always conserved according to law of conservation of mechanical energy. So the total mechanical energy of point A would also be equal to the total mechanical energy at point B. There is a condition given in the question for point B that at point B, the kinetic energy of point B is equal to 3 times its potential energy. This is the condition given in the question. So now what we will be doing, we will be calculating the mechanical energy for point B. So the total mechanical energy for point B would be equal to its kinetic energy at point B plus its potential energy at point B. What we can do, we can simply replace the kinetic energy by 3 times of potential energy because this condition is given in the question. So this kinetic energy can be replaced by 3 times of potential energy of point B plus potential energy of point B. This means the total mechanical energy at point B is equal to 4 times potential energy at point B. This will be equal to 4 into the potential energy of point B is nothing but mgh. Here the h, that is the height from the surface of earth, is x. We have assumed it. So in place of potential energy of point B, we will be writing m into g into h. So the height here is x. So this is the total mechanical energy of point B. According to law of conservation of mechanical energy, total mechanical energy of a system is always conserved. It means the total mechanical energy of point B would also be equal to the total mechanical energy of point A. So what we can do, we can simply equate equation 1 and equation 2. Because the mechanical energy of point A has to be equal to the mechanical energy of point B. Then only the law of conservation of mechanical energy would be satisfied here. So if we equate equation 1 and equation 2, we will get mg into s from equation 1. This would be equal to 4 times of mg into x. From here, this mg and mg gets cancelled. So the value of x would come out to be s by 4. So at point B, the height from the surface of earth is s by 4. So this is the first answer or the one part of our question. In the question, velocity of the particle at point B is also being asked. And this is the condition given that the kinetic energy of that particle at point B is 3 times the potential energy of that particle at that point. So we will be using this condition to find out the velocity of that particle at point B. So this is the condition given. Kinetic energy of point B is equal to 3 times the potential energy of point B. This condition is given in the question. The kinetic energy at point B is given by half m into velocity at point B, and we have to take the square of that, half mv square. This would be equal to 3 into mgh, where m is the mass of that particle, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and h is the height from the surface of earth. Here the height is x. This would be x. The value of x is s by 4. We have already calculated this. So what we can do, we can simply cancel these things here. And the left hand side would be half into vb square. This would be equal to 3 into g. In place of x, I am replacing x by s upon 4. So this would be s by 4. This would cancel twice. So on the left hand side, it would be vb square. This would be equal to 3 by 2 g into s. Or if we take vb, this would be equal to under root of 3 by 2 into g into s. So this would be our answer. This is the velocity of that particle at point B, 3 by 2 g into s under root. So if we match our answer with the options given, so option number 2 would be the right one. Let me quickly revise this question once. So this is the earth. Initially the particle is at point A, which is at a height s from the surface of earth. Because the particle initially is at rest, so the velocity would be 0. When the velocity is 0, and we have to apply the law of conservation of mechanical energy, that is the sum of its kinetic and potential energy. So what we will be doing, we will be finding the mechanical energy for point A, that is the kinetic energy at point A plus potential energy at point A. Due to velocity equals 0 at point A, its kinetic energy would be 0 plus the potential energy for point A would be mgh. Here h is the height from the surface of earth and that is equal to s. It is given in the question. So the total mechanical energy at point A comes out to be mg into s. After some time, this particle reaches at point B, and we are assuming that the height of point B from the surface of earth is x. The condition for point B is that the kinetic energy of point B is 3 times its potential energy. This is the condition given in the question. So what we will be doing, we will be finding the mechanical energy of point B, which is nothing but the sum of its kinetic energy and potential energy. The kinetic energy of point B is 3 times its potential energy. This is the condition given. So using this condition, that mechanical energy of point B comes out to be 4 times of potential energy of point B, which is mg into x, 4 times. And from the law of conservation of mechanical energy, we all know that the total mechanical energy of a system is always conserved. So the mechanical energy of point A will be equal to the mechanical energy of point B. So we will be just equating equation 1 and 2. And by equating these equations, we will get the value of x as s by 4. So this is the one part of our question. In the second part, we are also asked to find the velocity of particle at point B. And to find the velocity, we will be using this condition which is given in the question. The kinetic energy is 3 times the potential energy. The formula of kinetic energy is half mv square equals 3 into potential energy of point B, which is mg into x, because x is the height of point B from the surface of earth. Now we can replace the value of x by s by 4, which we have just find out. So by putting the value of x as s by 4 and with the help of little bit of simplification, we will find the velocity of particle at point B as under root of 3 by 2 g into s. And if we match our answer with the options, option number 2 would be the right one. So thank you for watching. If you still have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel Doubt Forum. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.